Welcome to What Mattered in March. This month, we're going to introduce you to some people from across the business to talk about their specific areas of expertise. I trust you enjoy it. First off today, we're going to hear from Durham Prewett. Durham is one of our support crew milk quality specialists, and through that team and your hard work, we've talked before about the really high quality of milk that's now being delivered into our factories. One of the really significant steps forward we've made is via Durham being able to now deliver cups on, cups off courses directly to you in partnership with the NCDA, which I think is fantastic. Tell us more about that, Durham.
Thanks, Matt. I've just returned from running a cups on, cups off course at Nambrock in East Gippsland, so this topic is top of mind. There's two things that I feel farmers should really concentrate on when they're dealing with mastitis that come out of this course. The first is that mastitis is a numbers game. Keeping the number of bugs to an absolute minimum at the end of the teat after milking, really, with teat spray, really reduces the chance of mastitis. Second is finding and treating clinical cases early so that they can have the maximum chance of cure and a minimum opportunity to spread to other cows. Both of these topics and lots of others are covered in cups on, cups off courses, and I hope to see you or your employees at one of these courses in the near future. Thank you.
So, to what's happening in the market. I'm joined now by Bruce Donnison, the Director of Operations and Ingredients, to give us an update in terms of the key factors. Many of you will have been out to our cluster meetings over the last month or so, but keen, Bruce, to understand what has kind of transpired in that supply space. We've talked about New Zealand and particularly the EU and the US. What's kind of the latest update there?
I think you can call the environment right now, it's very supply rich at the moment. Although we are starting to see some markets adjust. We're seeing that in Europe, we're starting to see the milk taper off, greater cow culls in the US, but also seeing pricing come back to a lesser of a margin between grain and milk, so therefore the milk production is starting to cool off. Other geographies, it's great to see Australia growing now. We're starting to see some lift in the growth here in Australia, which is fantastic. And the semblance of what we thought the drought might affect in New Zealand, we're probably seeing that taper off as well. Probably not as dramatic as what we probably anticipated 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, okay. And what's the demand picture looking like? What are we hearing from customers?
We still see a very strong demand picture. It just happens right now that the globe itself is very big in terms of supply, meeting some of those demand picture. But right now we're seeing an incredible pull on great dairy nutrition, and that comes from us here in Fonterra in Australia. Fantastic.
Look, thanks for your time, Bruce. Great to catch up, and I'm sure our farmers will be pleased to hear.
Great, excellent.
So this month, Western Star Butter became a $150 million brand in retail sales value. And today I'm joined by Jaymie, Cabitac, our Marketing and Innovation Manager for our spreads category, to tell us a bit more about this success. So what is behind this great product that's made it so successful for Australian consumers?
Yeah, well, first of all, Western Star is an amazing product. So it's actually made with a cream that is supplied from the high quality milk. So we know that right from the start, there's no compromise there, Matt.
Yep.
But in a declining category, Western Star actually commands a premium price. And despite that, that brand is achieving phenomenal results.
Wow.
Now to make it the #1 branded butter and spreadable butter in Australia.
Fantastic. And what sort of drives this success, you know, in terms of actually making the consumers really embrace it the way they have?
Well, a lot of our changing relationship with food is actually critical to unlocking spreads growth in the future. So what do I mean by that? Like the cooking shows have really propelled an interest in culinary.
Sure.
And one of our key initiatives is making sure that we are inspiring and educating to cook more with butter for the love of good food. So This is seen in our partnership with MasterChef or with MKR, and we've also tried to leverage our own platforms like Winter Family Favorites with Perfect Italiano or our Western Star's very own Kids in the Kitchen.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Look, it's a fantastic story for our business and for our farmers too, so we really appreciate you joining us today to tell us a little bit more about it, Jaymie. Thank you.
No problem.
Melted butter makes that corn just pop in your mouth.
Garlic butter made using creamy Western Star original butter.